They throw it, caught by Youssef. Touchdown, San Francisco. And the game tied at 10 at intermission in Super Bowl 54. Fires it downfield, it's intercepted. Second interception for Patrick Mahomes on consecutive drives.
My mindset is always play and compete until the very last whistle, until that clock strikes 0.
Travis Kelce, Chiefs have life. Touchdown! Kansas City! Damian Williams runs to immortality, and the Chiefs' kingdom has firmly planted its flag on top of football's highest summit.
We have a champion in the building. The Chiefs. Frank Clark is here joining us. Congratulations on your Super Bowl championship.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
How exciting. Big plays all playoffs, including a sack that helps seal that Super Bowl win.
This is called a Super Bowl hangover.
That's what, you know what they say. Not literal.
Not the kind that gets you the next year. The kind that gets you the next day.
So I saw you guys in that parade, man. It looked super exciting. I'm sure so many amazing moments you'll hold on to for the rest of your life.
Oh, yeah.
But just take me straight to, like, the craziest, most fun moment from that day.
Man, just seeing my boy Chris Jones, man, slap those beers together and chug them like he was Stone Cold Steve Austin out there. You know, he's Stone Cold Jones, so it was only right, man, that he did like that, you know.
But a lot was, like, heaven and earth was moved to land you, like with draft picks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Then they gave you an enormous contract with a huge guarantee. And they did it besides your production to be the heart and soul kind of guy of a defense that they were trying to revamp. And you went out and won the Super Bowl. Just tell me about it. What does that feel like?
Man, I feel like a dream come true. You know, your whole life, man, that's one thing you want to do. You want to play for that contract so you earn your money, but then at the same time, you want to play to win championships. And, you know, over the last year and a half, you know, fortunately for myself, I've been able to do both. You know, getting traded to the Kansas City Chiefs is one of the best decisions, you know, that was made, you know, my whole life. Yeah. So, you know, I'm just honored, man. I'm just blessed to be a part of something so special out there in KC. Being able to be a part of giving Coach Reed, helping him get his first championship ring as a coach. So, man, it's just an honor, you know. It's just an honor to be part of the Chiefs.
Do you feel, real quick, Acho, I
Kingdom.
know you want to get in real quick. Do you feel like, because we've seen just in the NBA, moves made just in the last day, because this dude might be in a contract year and he's hustling this year, but we don't really believe that. Do you, can you tell me about what that is, where you get the contract and then you go out and ball and justify the fact that they paid you, to not be the kind of player who's just trying to get that deal but then goes out and does that?
I feel like it's, you know, is not letting complacency get the best of you. I feel like when you let complacency get the best of you, that's when that happens. You know, it's when you feel like, oh, man, I got a ball now. You know, I'm paid now, instead of doing everything you have to do up until that point and then after. I feel like it's more important to do after and to prove to those fans and to those people who are, you know, and to those, you know, the people who paid you. I feel like it's important to show them, you know, each and every day, day and up.
Frank, let's talk about the game itself, because you went out there and I thought you kept it 100 after the game, talking about Jimmy G. Were you surprised that the Niners didn't try to run the ball, knowing how well they could run the ball, and they tried to lean on Jimmy G? I
mean, I kind of figured that was, you know, was going to happen. That's why I kind of referenced to why I said is, like, you know, you're getting paid a lot of money. You know, you expect, you know, in those big games that the guys getting paid the most money are the guys they got to feature. You know, they want to feature him. They want him to throw the ball more. They want him to score more. He hadn't threw the ball, you know, basically for the whole playoffs, man. You look at the last game and what he had, 70-something yards passing or something, and they had over 200 yards rushing. So that's kind of how I look at it.
When the score is 20-17, 6 minutes left in the game, it's 2nd and 5. You're going up. You look at the opposite side of the field, and you're looking at Jimmy G's eyes. Is there fear at that point in time? Like, are you worried that this dude, Jimmy G, can go down and beat you? Or are you totally confident as the Chiefs defense, like, this guy's not going to go beat us?
In my head, honestly, I was saying this guy's not going down the field and beating us. You know, we need 3 and outs. We need 3 and outs, consecutive ones, if we're going to win this game, and that's what we was able to go out there and do.
So now that you've seen Jimmy G on the biggest stage, where would you rank him amongst the top quarterbacks around the league?
I mean, I feel like he's one of the best quarterbacks in the league, you know, but you say top, say number, like, I mean, top 5, I wouldn't put him top 5. You know, I put him up there as one of the top 10 guys, though, for sure.
Absolutely.
Let's talk.
But you don't have the top 10 guy. You have the top 1 guy on your side.
Oh, yeah.
And I imagine as a defensive player, I mean, if you play daily fantasy football or something, you don't even get to pick a Frank Clark. You just have to take a defense and special teams, right? So there you guys revamp the defense, a huge reason that you win the Super Bowl, and yet Patrick Mahomes gets most of the shine. And I would tell you, Frank, he deserves it. Like, what is it like to have that guy as your quarterback? So much has been made about the wasp, right? The play that won the game. After a completion, that was taken away. 3rd and 15, Super Bowl on the line. He takes an 11-step drop and throws the ball almost 60 yards. What is it like to watch that guy from your side of the ball on your team, have that guy as your quarterback?
Man, it's like a legend. You know, you're watching a legend literally in the making. You know, everything he does is professional. You know, from the moment he walks in the building to his study habits to, you know, finishing the job. And he's a winner. You know, as a competitor, you know, the one thing you want to be around is as many winners as possible, you know, on that football field. And Pat Mahomes is one of the best competitors I've ever played football with. And he's going to be a legend, man, and I see it here.
I got to ask you this one, man, because you got your money, and I know in the locker room, unwritten rule, you can't count other people's dollars. Simple as that. But the stats show if Pat Mahomes does take the big bag, it's going to be hard to keep around dudes like your boy Chris Jones and other players on the Chiefs defense. If you're in Mahomes' position, what's your move?
I feel like you got to do what's best for yourself at the end of the day. It's a business. So I feel like you're doing what's best for yourself. Getting what you deserve is important.
Man, it's so good to have a champion in the building on the show. Frank, congratulations. I know you're making the rounds. Still regathering your energy.
I want to say, you got to the quarterback at every level of the playoffs, right? Did you not get to the quarterback in a game? From my recollection, you got your hands on the quarterback every single game in the playoffs.
5 times.
Right?
You got to get to the
He knew it.
Got to get to
5.
that
He knew the number, too. I'm like, in every game, he's like 5.
Super Bowl champion Frank Clark here. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations. KD doesn't shy away from making his opinion known on Twitter. We'll tell you why he has no